3 wildfires in just 3 days, each a reminder of how quickly a fire can spread. Now the Florida Forest Service monitoring hotspots to make sure they do not reignite. News Channel 5's Katie Johnson's live for us from Fort Pierce, where one fire came close to nearby homes and businesses.
Well, we're right next to Tri-County Feed and Hardware, and it was right in this wooded area right next to this shop where a 5-acre wildfire broke out last night. The flames reignited this morning, creating some unsettling moments for those who live nearby.
I get goose pimples right now telling you about it.
George Quinn lives on the other side of the wooded area where the fire started last night. According to the Florida Forest Service, no homes or businesses were threatened, but they did dig their containment line within a nearby neighborhood to keep the fire from spreading. This is one of 3 fires the agency is monitoring. The one in Fort Pierce, just 5 acres, while another in Martin County burned hundreds of acres. Here in Fort Pierce, though, George is waiting for the news that the wildfire is completely out. It was just a few years ago that he had to rebuild his home after an electrical fire.
We don't have a fire in the house. We don't have incense in the house or anything. If we do that, it's in the bathtub or in the shower. We put it on the floor.
And all this happening months after you'd expect to see the first wildfire up here in the Treasure Coast. Fire officials tell me they typically start up in October, but due to El Nino, we had a very wet, dry season. So they're saying that that's why we're seeing them spark up right now. But some bad news for next year. Fire officials already bracing for 2017 because they say the year after an El Nino year is a very dry year. We're live in Fort Pierce tonight. Katie Johnson, WPTV News Channel 5.